Good evening, CCAFO. I just wanted to come on and speak a few minutes. As I said I was going to do um, the Monday before a meeting, I wanted to come on to go ahead and speak, not to take up any more time at our football meetings. Just wanted to make sure that we're conducting true business at the football meeting. So I want to take this time to go ahead and address some of the things that are coming up as important business. As you are aware, that happened last week. We are in the midst of a triple E threat within the state. That triple E threat is forcing a lot of schools to go ahead and postpone, or I should say change, their current schedule of games. So what's happening is any game, any sporting event that occurs outside, the completion of that game needs to be by 6 p.m. Therefore, games on Friday night are being moved up to an earlier start time, 3 p.m. on Friday, and the afternoon games are being played at 11 and 2:30. This Saturday brings up a new interesting challenge because it is SAT Saturday. So any schools who have games, who have juniors or seniors that are on the team that are having SATs cannot play at 11 a.m. They're forced to play at 2:30. So the one thing that I'm getting now is a lot of text messages, a lot of emails from a lot of guys who are telling me that they're not available on Saturday, that they're available on Friday, or vice versa. The one thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your arbiter calendar is up to date. I've been saying that since before the season started, while the season has started, and I'm saying that again now. It's more imperative ever that if you can't work on Friday, go out and block yourself off. If you can't work on Saturday, please block yourself out. I can say this for a fact, like I said last weekend. If you have a game on Friday, or if you had a scheduled game on Friday, chances are that game is going to change. Where it's going to change, I'm not sure at this point, but it's probably going to go earlier on Friday, or it's going to go sometime on Saturday. Chances are it's going to go to 2:30 because, again, as I just mentioned, it's SAT Saturday. Schools they don't have the ability to play at 11 o'clock. So those are what we're faced with right now, that we're looking forward to the upcoming weekend. Friday, we originally started with 20 games this Friday. I believe right now we have 14 games that are being played Friday, and there are still 7 games that are being played at 6 p.m. or later. I'm expecting at least half of those games to go ahead and move to an earlier start time, or to move away from Friday night altogether. So if you can work an afternoon game and your availability in that calendar is up to date, I can definitely move you in to a slot. As far as Saturday is concerned, I'm going to start making the adjustments, or the schedule sometime after the meeting. I want to give the schools a little bit more time to go ahead and make the decision on whether they're going to cancel games or not. Because so many schools are trying to play at 2:30, I suspect that we may get into a situation where one game, maybe two, might be played on Sunday. Not really sure of the availability of our officials on Saturday, so that remains to be seen at this point. So I'm just kind of speculating a Sunday game this week, but not really sure at this point in time. It's a little premature to make that call. But I just wanted to say that, again, your availability is very important. So if you can go in and go ahead and update your calendar for definitely October 4th and 5th, that would be a big help to me. Still getting a lot of calls from some athletic directors and some coaches about guys reaching out to them. Please keep in mind that we should not be reaching out to coaches and athletic directors directly. If you have any concerns with a coach or something that happened, or whether it's an issue in a football game, you should be directing that information through the e-board. You can start with President Turnquist. He can go ahead and handle any updates that you're looking for. We can kind of disseminate any information to the appropriate parties of the e-board. If it's information that you're looking on a rules interpretation, or you're looking for some game film, you want to definitely reach out to the interpreters. That would be TJ Calabrese or Joe Vance. So we shouldn't be contacting the schools directly. And I know that Channel 8 News was hovering around one of the games looking for some comments on the Triple E threat and all the changes that we had. They did the correct thing by saying no comment. You can definitely just refer them to me if need be. But we shouldn't be talking directly to any media. We shouldn't be making any contact with any coaches or schools for any situation. That information should be going back through the board. So tomorrow is a meeting day. We had a week off. I know there's some interesting things that are planned. So if you can definitely get there early, please do so. We want to get started as quickly as possible. So again, we can hold everyone to that 8:30 deadline and get everybody out in the 90 minutes that we're accustomed to getting out to. Tomorrow is an e-board meeting, so I will be around 6:45ish at the school. I'll be there early, obviously, for the e-board, but if anybody has a situation that needs to discuss with me, you can catch me before the regular meeting starts, or we can talk afterwards. So enjoy the football game. I really don't even know who's playing tonight. Just still trying to digest the Cowboys loss. So you guys can go ahead and start hammering me now, but I'm really not worried. I don't know who Dallas plays next week. So shows you how much I've been in tune with that. So enjoy the game. I'm going to sign off. I'll see everyone tomorrow, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.